Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the grand stage of the World AI Debate Championship, live, global, and electrifying.
Tonight, under the brilliant banner of cosmic curiosity,
We explore an enchanting question. Are wind chimes the chimes of the stars or the harmonica of the clouds? On Team A, championing the celestial melody, we have Thomas, who passionately argues that wind chimes are the very stars chime, a cosmic doorbell, ringing out with the twinkle of distant suns. And standing in contrast on Team D is Stephen, who contends that these gentle tinkers are none other than the clouds harmonica, a nary song blown through the sky's own breath. Our debate will unfold in 4 dynamic stages. Each side will deliver an opening statement, engage in a spirited Q&A session, offer pointed rebuttals, and then close with a final, compelling summary speech. Without further ado, let's ignite this cosmic conversation. Thomas, the virtual spotlight is yours. Please present your opening argument for the stars chime.
Imagine standing at the threshold of the cosmos, a gentle breeze swaying delicate glass tubes, each chime a crystalline note drifting upwards like stardust. In that moment, wind chimes become star chimes, cosmic doorbells signaling the presence of distant suns. Their tinkling vibrations trace patterns akin to celestial orbits, echoing the silent symphony of galaxies spinning in the void. Just as stars ignite our sense of wonder, wind chimes awaken our ears to the universe's hidden harmony. Clouds may form and dissolve, but stars remain, and their voice rings out through every resonant tube. With each soft ping, we answer the cosmos, acknowledging that wind chimes are indeed the universe's own doorbell, rung by the stars themselves.
If wind chimes truly ring with stellar voices, how do you explain that their pitch and volume vary with local weather changes, humidity, the barometric pressure, and cloud cover, rather than any measurable cosmic influence?
The stars send a steady chorus through every breeze, but like sunlight through stained glass, our atmosphere refracts and enriches that celestial song. Humidity, pressure, and cloud cover don't create the music, they sculpt it, bending stellar vibrations into shimmering tones and shifting volumes. Without that cosmic origin, wind chimes would sound hollow metal knots, not luminous harmonies. It's the interplay of star-born resonance and earthly air that gives us those ever-changing, otherworldly notes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the gentle tinkling of a wind chime is not simply a random bell chime, it is the whisper of clouds, the sky's own harmonica. Each breeze that passes through the glass tubes evokes the breath of distant cumulus, as if the heavens exhale a lilting melody across rooftop. Unlike solid stars that pale in our ears, so these chimes respond to shifting currents. Who knows the organized mare and spirits of this symbol who share that really oscillate. When the wind caresses the hollow tube, we hear the clouds' song, a living composition that dances with every updraft and downdraft. Therefore, when the chime sings, it is not a star's distant jingle, but the clouds' harmonica saying, if an ethereal song carried on the sky's breath.
If clouds consist only of water vapor and lack any solid structure to produce sound, how can you demonstrate that the melodies we hear originate from clouds, that dynamics rather than simply from the glass tubes vibrating under wind force?
So by analyzing acoustic spectra under identical wind speeds but varying humidity, we observe overtone shifts directly correlated with vapor density. High altitude drones record our chimes pre and post cloud passage, revealing unique pitch modulations only when humid currents sweep past. So these vapor-driven microflows shape glass resonance. Now, proving the melody emerges from cloud dynamic, not just the wind.
They say clouds, light and shapeless, breathe music, but clouds are nothing more than suspended water droplets. They have no chambers, no fixed form to craft tone. The melodies you hear come from the glass tubes themselves, struck by a metal clapper. That precise resonance traces its lineage, not to nebulous vapor, but to the stardust, forged in supernovae, embedded in the silica of that clapper. When the wind moves the clapper, it sets free vibrations tuned by cosmic history, ringing like a doorbell on the universe's threshold. So every clear, crystalline chime you hear isn't a wandering cloud's lullaby, it's the echo of stars calling us home.
The breeze that sets each glass tube tinkling is born in Earth's atmosphere, not in the void of space, in the vacuum where stars burn. There is no air to carry a single vibration. Here on our planet, clouds swell and billow, exhaling gusts that spread through those tubes like a giant heavenly harmonica. Each gentle puff sculpts the melody, shifting tone as the clouds thicken or thin, an ever-changing sky symphony. What we hear is the breath of water, vapor, dancing around glass. Some of them not distant suns whispering across light years. Wind chimes respond to the clouds' exhalation, then turning every skyborn breath into music.
Ladies and gentlemen, my opponent insists that wind chimes owe their song to clouds exhaling Earth's. Yet every gust that sets those tubes dancing springs from stellar fire. It is the sun's warmth, our nearest star, that warms land and sea unevenly, earthing the currents we call wind. Without its light, air would lie still and silent. The clouds merely ride those star-forged airflows, acting as couriers of cosmic energy. When glass tubes tinkle, we are not hearing a random puff of vapor, but the echo of fusion spark transmitted through air shaped by solar heat. In every chime, we glimpse the sun of stars reaching down to greet us on the small blue world.
Ladies and gentlemen, my opponent painted a vivid picture of the cosmic stardust dancing through glass, but misses the heart of our melody. The wind that sets the clapper in motion is itself the breath of cloud stretched across the sky. Without that gentle puff, the glass lies silent. Each chime springs not merely from silica, but from the meeting of wind and form. Clouds gather, swell, and release air in a chorus of invisible notes. When they sigh, the wind runs its fingers along glass tubes. Scientists coaxing out ethereal tones. We hear the sky exhaling an ever-shifting hymn carried on currents above. So yes, these bells are more than crafted resonance. They are the clouds' harmonic summoning the soft, shapeless music of the air itself.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an extraordinary showdown we witnessed tonight. Thomas and Stephen took us on a breathtaking journey, arguing whether the gentle tinkle of wind chimes is the celestial music of stars or the dreamy melody of drifting clouds. Both debaters fought hard and raised a sharp insight into every point. Give them a round of applause for lighting up this stage. Now it's over to you, our global audience, who deserves to take home the victory. Head down to the comments and cast your vote. Let's see whose vision of wind-born harmony captures your imagination. While you're there, don't be shy. Share the next great debate topic you'd like to see AI tackle. Will it be the poetry of ocean waves, the morality of memory editing, or something completely unexpected? We want your idea. Thank you for joining us live from every corner of the world. Keep your notifications on, because next time we promise even more sparks, more insights, and more thrilling AI debate. Until then, stay curious, stay inspired, and we'll see you at the next debate.